If you've been following this channel for any length of time, you will know about my repeated stance on staying busy in retirement with some semblance of an exercise routine thrown in for good measure. I'm always making adjustments to my increasingly sedentary lifestyle with my health in mind. With age, I know it's important to stay focused on activities that improve heart rate, maintain good circulation, and improving blood pressure and cholesterol levels. And binge watching Netflix surely doesn't help. Well, except for maybe a little laughter. Laughter is always good medicine. Overall cardiovascular health is paramount, and activities which activate the brain and stimulate neural pathways are also important for maintaining, and in some cases, improving overall brain function. Maintaining muscle strength is also a high priority. And I concluded that I needed to focus more on something that will assist with all of the above. Some of you who are motorcycle riders can attest to the health benefits of motorcycle riding, so I'm not alone in that respect. Some of you might be thinking, how can riding a motorcycle be healthy? Rather than attempt to explain all the documented benefits in this video, all you have to do is Google health benefits of motorcycle riding and see for yourself. My first experience with two wheels was a mini bike I had at age 15. It wasn't long before my parents decided they needed to rid me of that machine when they learned I was a big fan of motorcycle daredevil Evel Knievel. When I became of legal age, I was able to buy my first real motorcycle, a Kawasaki 350 Triple S2 model, which led some to say that I had a death wish. I went on to ride other bikes over the next 20 years, and the biggest bike I ever owned was a Honda Magna 700 when I lived in the Philippines some 40 years ago. I gave up riding cycles in 1992 until I arrived in the Philippines in 2013 when I bought a Honda 150 Supremo, which was our primary mode of transportation until we purchased our car. Today we still drive the car there, but I also have a little Honda Click 160 that I use when the missus has the car. And I can affirm that driving a motorcycle in the Philippines definitely keeps the mind sharp and focused. For example, just a short ride to town and back on my scooter can wear me out, and not so much physically, but mentally, and that's healthy brain exercise. So in my conclusion, I figured that if a small scooter can help out with the brain function, maybe something bigger would help more on the physical side of things. And because I felt the need to add something to my retirement routine which would support everything I've mentioned up until this point, I bought a Harley Davidson. My wife questioned it. Friends discouraged it.
And there's a concept you should really be familiar with. It's what the Japanese call unagi.
But when did I ever listen to reason? After all, I was endeared to Evel Knievel. And besides, riding a Harley has been on my bucket list like forever. In a previous video, I announced the purchase of a Harley Street 500, but things didn't turn out right. It was more of a project bike than I needed, so it was returned to seller. Then I just went full bore and picked up a good deal on a 2022 model Harley Street Bob 114. It has more power than I could ever use in Guam, and definitely more power than any bike I've ever owned. What the heck? It's a Harley, and it's loud. Now it's my turn to disturb the peace for a change. I brought the bike home just in time for Guam's 81st annual Liberation Day parade. And my intent was to join all the other bikers in the parade. But as I planned to head out early that morning, it was rainy and wet, and I thought it was just best to stay home.
Randy, they have a go-kart, and he can take you back and forth.
A go-kart?
Yes.
Okay.
Until the sun came out. It was almost too late to make it to the parade meetup spot, but I made my best effort. Once I reached Agania, it was apparent I wasn't the only one who was self-delayed by the rains. Traffic was gridlocked in downtown Agania, and I still needed to get nearly 2 miles to the west. There were some serious issues going on at this particular intersection where inconsiderate drivers were doing their own thing while traffic cops weren't directing any traffic. When I realized I wasn't going to get through the traffic in time and would miss the start of the parade, I just turned around and headed to Ta's Tavern, where there was some serious barbecuing going on.
Sleep out here all night.
It's a good look. You slept here last night?
I had to.
Oh, to protect all the...
Yep, because you know, Liberation Day.
Liberation Day 2025. And I missed the parade this morning, but that's okay. It was wet and raining, but I'm here. You got the air running.
We had the swamp cooler going. And then Tim spent the night. He slept on a cot there, and Todd slept
Tim
over
slept
here.
there, and Toss slept there,
Toss
and Bull
slept, yep.
here.
And then Chris walked the perimeter all night drinking.
Really?
Yep.
Drinking.
He get done with his checkpoints and come in here and have a tile and 18-pound brisket. 30 pounds of pulled pork, butt, and 7 pounds of carne asada street tacos with coleslaw, Hawaiian buns, and don't tell anybody, but Tim's showing up with his secret sauce.
Don't tell anybody.
Good morning, Vietnam!
Out here, Bull.
18-pound brisket. Tim just took her off, put some special ingredients that we use that nobody knows about.
Some special juice.
Special juice, special sauce.
Hey, I got brisket in the beach. There you go.
All right. Now let's wrap her up, Tim.
Tim, happy birthday.
Thank you very much. 58 years old.
Wow, I wish I could be 58 again.
Just like that one. Any probe, any hole.
Probe 1 or probe 2?
Yeah, 1 or 2, whatever one you want.
Just put it in a hole, Tim.
Spit on it and shove it in the hole.
It's been so long.
Lift the lid. Put it in.
Ooh, what do we got here?
Those are pork butts.
Oh, pork butt.
Those are pork butts that are going to be pulled pork.
It's all the way in, bro. That's what she said.
Okay.
You want to put in the pot pot, smash them, and put in the pot pot?
No.
Wow.
No,
Like
no,
that?
babe.
Good morning, Todd.
Sorry.
Oh no, we're giving away secrets.
Good morning, Vietnam!
It's no secret that people eat free on Liberation Day, though.
We're going hungry today.
So lift the lid and spritz.
Wait.
all-
We're gonna spritz.
Yep.
Okay, ready?
Yep, go ahead.
On both?
Yeah, both of them.
Spritz away.
Spritz, baby, spritz. Nice.
What are we
Keep
spritzing?
going. Apple cider vinegar and apple juice. We spritz because you want the caramelization. You want it to dry out.
Yeah.
This is a little Texas cheat.
And you're not even from Texas.
I'm not from Texas. But when you're doing pork butts and salmon steaks and stuff, you know, a little apple juice kind of,
Good spritz?
yeah, that was awesome. Thanks.
Everybody needs a good spritz now and then.
Viva Liberation! Viva Liberation!
Hello.
Troublemaker. Hi, Ellen. How are you?
All right, this is not really my second one. Just added shrimp. The bottom line was that I missed out on the parade this year, but I was happy to celebrate just the same. All in all, it was a great Liberation Day celebration with friends, and I would be remiss to mention that during the motorcycle confirmation hearings with my wife, her closing argument was that at my age, I'm too old to be riding motorcycles. My counter-closing argument was, as long as someone is older than me and still riding, then I'm not too old. And I rested my case. Good thing there wasn't a judge involved. Thank goodness this is the last big-ticket item on my bucket list. Yes, hello. I'd like to inquire about whether you ship motorcycles from Guam to the West Coast.
Yes, we would be happy to assist you with that.
Oh, great. And would you happen to know how many miles it is from, say, Seattle to Sturgis?
Sir, are you familiar with Google Maps?